Hello friends, welcome to the fourth episode of my solo trip to Myanmar. In this episode, we are going to explore Mandalay and its surrounding cities of Mingun, Sagaing, Inwa and Pinolin. Before we start, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Your support is deeply appreciated. I reached Mandalay very early in the morning and checked into my hotel just opposite the royal palace. After a little bit of rest, I set out to explore the city on foot. My first stop was the Mandalay Palace. This last seat of the Burmese monarchy is over 150 years old. Its gilded columns and red buildings speak of a lost era of royal splendor. Currently, the palace is home to a museum that houses many royal artifacts. After visiting the royal palace, I enjoyed a tasty lunch of Thai chicken curry and rice. Post lunch, I visited the Sandamuni Pagoda, which is known for its multitude of white stupas. My next stop was the famous Kuthodaw Pagoda, which is also known as the world's largest book because of the large number of stone inscriptions it contains. Then I visited the Shwenandaw Monastery. This wooden structure is the only remnant of the old royal palace at Inwa. The intricate teak wood carvings of this monastery are a sight to behold. It is right next to the impressive multi-tiered Atumashi monastery. This monastery is known for its ornate ceilings and decorated doorways. Next, I visited the Kyauk Taw Gyi Pagoda located at the base of the Mandalay Hill. This hill is a major landmark of Mandalay and offers a bird's eye view of the city. There is an impressive monastery at the summit, and its gilded hallways act as a meeting place for local students and trainee monks to practice their English with foreign tourists. After a spectacular sunset, I returned to my hotel for the night. The next morning, I took a ferry across the mighty Irrawaddy river to Mingun. An interesting way of traveling around Mingun is by bullock carts that are proudly labeled as taxis. The primary attraction of Mingun is the unfinished Mingun Pathodawgyi, which if completed would have been the largest monastery in Myanmar. A platform at the top offers unrestricted views of the beautiful Irrawaddy river. After visiting the Pathodawgyi, I went to the impressive Hsinbyune Pagoda. Mingun is also home to the Lay Htat Gyi Pagoda located on the banks of the Irrawaddy. After Mingun, my next stop was the Sagaing Hill. This hill is located a few kilometers south of Mingun across the Irrawaddy from Mandalay. There are multiple impressive monasteries at the top which are all worth a visit. After Sagaing, I travelled to Inwa across the beautiful Yadanabon bridge. My first stop at Inwa was the Lay Htat Gyi temple that was damaged in an earthquake which destroyed the ancient capital in March 1839. Next, I visited the Bagaya monastery. This teak wood structure is known for its 7-tiered roof and intricate wood carvings. My final stop at Inwa was the Maha Aungmye Bonzan monastery. This is the finest example of brickwork of the old city apart from a few remaining sections of the walls and gateways. After a quick stop at Amarapura, I headed to the U Bein bridge. Built out of teak wood, reclaimed from the old royal palace at Inwa, it is one of the longest in the world. It is also very popular among tourists trying to capture beautiful shots at sunset. The next day, I visited Pyin, a scenic hill station located about 70 kilometers east of Mandalay. My first stop was the Lay Htat Gyi waterfall located just outside the city. This spectacular waterfall has 4 distinct steps which can only be accessed by trekking through the jungle with the help of a local guide. After a tiring but rewarding walk in the woods, I visited the National Kandawgi Gardens. This picturesque botanical garden is spread around a lake of the same name and is full of multiple walkways through lush green forested habitats. It is also home to a number of exotic birds and animal species. Pyin is also known for its colonial architecture, the finest example of which is the Governor House. My final stop was the beautiful Maha Pagoda, after which I came back to Mandalay. That's all I have for this series, friends. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to press the bell icon to stay notified of future videos. I'll see you with the next series. Until then, goodbye.